And C. Hey guys, back at it today for another awesome day. I'm super pumped for this workout. Not just excited, I'm pumped. It's a very hard one, mostly because I did it and it's really hard. All right, for the mobility, we are going to do a lacrosse ball trap smash for 1 minute. So we're going to go ahead and get on the floor. You can go in front of your jump rope. There's plenty of space. There you go. Put that ball right up close to that trap. What?
Oh.
Are you okay?
No.
Good. All right. Keep the bicep as closer to your ear. There you go. Are you breathing?
I am, yeah. It's just really quiet.
I mean, I know CPR, but I don't want to do
so
that.
quiet and calm that you can't hear.
That's so not true. All right. Over the head, across the body, over the head, all the way down. Bridge your hips up. Let's just try and see what happens. That's so good. All right. 1 minute here. And then you're going to grab a PVC. That same arm. So immediately after you do the one arm, get your PVC and we're going to do the overhead. Yeah. And keep your bicep to the ear. Your knuckles are facing this way. And you're going to breathe deep. Are you breathing deep?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Good job. 1 minute there or 10 breaths, whichever happens first. Okay? And then go ahead and do the other side. That was genius. Then we are going to voodoo our calves.
If you don't know how to voodoo your calves,
We should have a conversation. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was just wanted to see how you'd react. It's good. All right. Voodoo your calves. Try to keep them on for about 2 minutes a side or 2 minutes total if you have them both wrapped, and you'll be good to go. For our warm-up today, you are going to do about 8 minutes of movement prep. So we're going to go right into the workout and explain the movements. Some of the movements are a little bit more higher skilled and need a little bit more warm-up, but we want you to do what's right for your body based on the movements you're going to do. That way we can go through the scales so that you know if you're going to do a scale or not. So this workout of the day is an EMOM times 7, but so it's actually times 21.
It's times 21, but
It's times 7 of each round. So we have 3 different minutes, and then you're going to do those 3 minutes 7 times in a row. So it's actually 21 minutes total. And then there's a little kicker at the end that we'll explain after we're done explaining the movements, okay? So minute 1, you have 5 handstand push-ups and 30 dubs. Tyler is not warmed up, so we are not going to demo the handstand push-up. This can be kipping, strict, whatever you need to do to get the handstand push-up done. You're going to do 5 of those. We'll have Tyler demo the scales for that in a second. And then in that same minute, you need 30 dubs. So it's 5 handstand push-ups, 30 double unders, then you rest. In the next minute, you're going to do 30 double unders and 6 strict pull-ups. So if you, again, we're good on the strict pull-ups, making sure that we're staying tight. Actually, let's go ahead and demo that. Might as well. Staying super tight. We're holding that hollow position. Okay. Chin all the way over the bar and all the way down. That is a strict pull-up. So the goal is 6. If you need to scale that at some point, you can. 6 is the goal. In minute 3, you have 12 weighted alternating lunges. So we're going to go ahead and start doing our scales now so that you can see the different options. So weighted lunge can be done with any kind of load. Weights could be to the side. We can go reverse lunge if you struggle with stability. But truly, if we were doing a correct lunge, we would be going forward and stepping back. You could, if you have a barbell, you could front rack it or back rack it or...
that works.
It looks like a back rack. Sure.
Oh, back rack will be here. I was doing the front rack.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
no, I saw that for sure. Great. If you have a kettlebell, you can just hold one to the side. If you have a sandbag, you can put that on your back. Any version of a weighted lunge. The goal is for it to be fairly heavy. This should be challenging and it should take you 45 seconds
Ish.
to get all 12 of those in. It should be a good size load. So those are your 3 minutes, and you're going to repeat that 7 times. So for 21 minutes. So let's talk about the scales. So we're going back up to minute 1. We have 5 handstand push-ups. For today, we want you going upside down in some way, shape, or form. There are a few of you out there that shouldn't be going upside down. You know who you are, and you know your scale for that in a regular classroom setting. Everyone else, we want some kind of upside down. So version 1 would be just the basic wall walk. So you're going to lay on the floor, feet touching the wall, hands to the side like a push-up. You're going to go ahead and, you could start in your plank. So go ahead and start up. And then you're going to take as big a step as you can to step up, squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs, head through, and then step down. And you can stop in your plank and then step up. And you'll do 5 of those. So that's like the easiest version. The next version would be to move your hands back. So if he can move his hands back, maybe 1 or 2 steps, and then come back out, 5 of those. Okay, and you could just start with your hands back. So if you start with your hands off this little seam here, and then go, this requires quite a bit of flexibility, but it can be done. Oh my goodness. And this is why we don't do things on the blue wall. It is. Good job. You could do 5 kick-ups. It's not going to go away. I don't think it will. Kick-ups, gentle. Nice lunge, beautiful. And come down, and then 4 more if you want to do it that version. You could do negatives. You could do feet on a box handstand push-ups. All the options are open. Whatever option you feel like you could pretty much get 5 in a row the first couple rounds. It might break down to 3 or 2 reps, or something like that. But what you don't want to be doing is doing single attempts, minus the versions we showed you. But like if you're doing a handstand push-up, you don't want to be doing them 1 at a time. It'll take too long. And then 30 double unders. If you can't do double unders, we are doing singles today. So for the 30, you're going to do 45. So 45 singles as quick as you can, because you want all the rest you can get every single minute. Minute 2, you're going to start with the 30 double unders. If you can't do double unders, again, you're doing singles. No substitutes for that today. You're either doing one or the other. Okay. Today's not the day to practice double unders. You either have them or you don't. And if you don't, you're doing 45 singles. And then for the strict pull-ups, if you cannot do pull-ups, we're going to do the towel bent over row with 2 hands. So find your heaviest load that you can find. Grab like a hand-sized towel. And then back nice and flat, core tight. Grab as close to the implement as you can so that it can get as low as you can. And then squeeze it all the way up and all the way down. Depending on your load, if you feel like 6 is too little of a rep range, you could add a couple. You could do 8 instead, or 10 even, depending on how heavy you are. Can you face this direction so they can see from the side? Shoulders are down away from his ears. We hinge over, squeeze it in, and right back down. Just changes the grip a little bit, allows us to change up the movement if you don't have a pull-up bar. And then for the lunges, if you don't have weighted lunges, you can do body weight lunges. And if for some reason you shouldn't be doing lunges, we want you to do some air squats for us. So 12 air squats would be just fine. Our point of performance today is mental toughness. This workout is going to get spicy. Oh, I didn't talk.
I was just going to say,
talk about the end.
Yeah.
But here's why. Here's why the point of performance is mental toughness, and our stimulus is to go to the dark place. If you've been with me for any length of time, I like to talk about the dark place because it's a place that I frequent. I don't like it, the same as you don't like it, but it is a place I go when I work out. You need to be able to go to the dark place, and that's this workout. It is mentally a grind. The bummer is all the rest. This workout would be way easier if you could just keep going through it and you didn't have to wait for that next minute to start. Those first 21 minutes, it's a little bit of a doozy when it comes to like having to get through the reps as fast as you can so that you get more rest, so that you feel like you can get through that next minute. At the end of your 21 minutes, so when the clock hits 21, you are going to then do 3 rounds 4 times, 5 handstand push-ups, 60 doubles or 90 singles, 6 pull-ups, and 12 lunges. And you're trying to get those done as fast as you can. So now you are not every minute on the minute. You're just doing 3 rounds 4 times. And that's where it gets real spicy because your body is going to want to rest. Your body's going to want to quit. And you need to tell it, not today. Anything else you want to add to that?
No, that's it. Mental toughness and go to the dark place.
Love it.
That's it.
Our recovery today is going to be a 360 shoulder smash. What we mean by that is try to hit all the areas around your shoulder, top, side, front, back, underneath the armpit, bicep, tricep insertion points, all that good stuff. Make sure you're hitting it all up in the lat area. All those insertion points are going to need it after today's workout. Have fun, you guys. This was a good one.